Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. Jai Shriman Narayan. I want to pay my obeisances to my spiritual master, Srimad Jagat Guru Sudarshan Acharyaji Maharaj. I want to pay my obeisances to Lord Sri Ramanuj. I want to pay my obeisances to Mother Lakshmi. And I want to pay my obeisances to Lord Sriman Narayan. I want to welcome all of you to our Sunday satsang at the Sri Narayan Dham, Durban, South Africa. I want to welcome those of you that are watching this discourse on live feed, locally, nationally, and internationally. And I want to welcome those that are going to be watching discourse when it is posted in the various groups from around the world. Our topic for discussion today, Guru is God-Incidence. Guru is God-Incidence. Co-incidence belong to the demonic. Co-incidence belong to the demonic. So again, I want to repeat. Guru is God-Incidence. Co-incidence belong to the demonic. And I want to explain. At creation and the purpose of creation is karma. No karma, no creation. These material universes exist only because of our outstanding karma. So these universes are created so that we can play out our karma and return back to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sriman Narayan, in his spiritual abode in Vaikuntha. It is our karma that gives impetus for material creation. Karma is eternal. Karma started since time immemorial, and karma will continue into eternity. These universes have no start time because eternality has no beginning and has no end. So this cycle of creation, like every other cycle that preceded us and every other cycle that's going to come in subsequently, karma will be the impetus for its creation. At creation itself, Mahavishnu enters every atom. At creation itself, Lord Narayan, in his form, when he pervades the entire universe, he is called Mahavishnu. And this Mahavishnu pervades every atom and every living entity. He pervades every soul. He is the ruler of every soul. So Mahavishnu also resides in the soul of every living entity. Mahavishnu also resides within the soul of every living entity. Then Mahavishnu resides in every atom of the body of every living entity. Lord Narayan is in and everything is in. Lord Narayan sits in your soul to make sure you live out your karma in this lifetime. Lord Narayan is the guide that guides you through your karma from your soul in every lifetime. Lord Narayan, from your soul, guides you to perform acts throughout your lifetime as you earned it in a previous lifetime. And because Lord Narayan is absolute, the performance of your karma will be absolute. Lord Narayan is absolute, the performance of your karma will be absolute. If you take time and educate yourself in this material universe, then you'll know what absolute means. But if you do not go to school and you flirt around during school hours, then you would not know what absolute means. You can sit in the satsang in all its years up until the end of Kali Yuga. If you do not educate yourself in language, English, because this Guru gives his discourses in English. If you do not know the English meanings of the discourses that the Guru is giving, and if you duck in from school, and if you're not going to school when you're supposed to be going to school, you won't know what absolute means. Absolute means it cannot be tempered or tainted. It cannot be tempered or tainted. Your karma is absolute. Lord Narayan is absolute. He is sitting in your soul, which is absolute. And that karma that you programmed in your previous life, Lord Narayan will make sure you absolutely undergo it. So where is co-incidence? This world is absolute. This world is absolute. Every breath you inhale is absolute. Every breath you exhale is absolute. If your breathing is absolute, where is the time for co-incidence? Who will believe in co-incidence? Those who do not believe in the absolute truth, who is Lord Shriman Narayan. All of you understand? There is no such thing as co-incident. It is a word that is used. It has no absolute substance. And a bona fide spiritual master is God-Incidence because he's been ordained by God and not by the non-divine. Guru is endorsed and rubber stamped by God. You have no show in the play of Guru. Guru is not the chairperson of a board meeting or of an executive committee. You can't vote the Guru in. You can't vote the Guru out. You have no say. You have absolutely no say in the status quo of a bona fide spiritual master. You have absolutely no say in the status quo of a bona fide spiritual master. If you have any queries in regard to the bona fide spiritual masters, there are enough Vedic injunctions. There are enough Vedic injunctions. The Guru can only be found in the Vedas. Your guru can be found in the Vedas. The Vedas will dictate the status quo of a guru and in which level he belongs. There are gurus that belong in various levels. If you read the Guru Gita, you will see that there are many types of gurus. A guru cannot have transcendental knowledge. And not be a guru. A guru cannot have transcendental knowledge and not be a guru. You have to be educated transcendentally before you take a guru on. You have to be educated transcendentally before you take a guru on. And if you are educated transcendentally, you'll never take a guru on. If you are educated transcendentally, you'll never take a guru on. And to take a guru on, you have to have transcendental knowledge. So there are many qualifications before you even start looking at a guru. It is advised by gurus, come into a satsang with respect, live in that satsang with respect, and if that satsang is not palatable to you, live with respect. Live with respect. Those that go out and still want to point fingers at the guru or the institution, then that means they have a vested interest in that organization again. Like when couples separate. When couples separate, then they don't want to see the former people with other people. They get jealous. They get jealous because they still have feelings for that person. Isn't it? So when people go out of the institution, they attack the institution because they still have feelings for that institution. Does it make sense? Because whilst you was in the institution, you was eating honey from the bottle, then you left the institution and now you're eating honey from, you suck in the bottle. Honey won't penetrate. Honey do not have qualities to penetrate the substance called glass. So the honey will be on the other side and your tongue will be on the other side. In Kali Yuga, 99.9% of the population will be non-divine. In Kali Yuga, 99.9% of the devotees that come to your satsang will be non-divine. We already know who you are. We know who you are. This is a prescription. This prescription is absolute. It's a Vedic injunction. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that 99% of the devotees will be non-divine. 99% of the people outside will be atheist. So for every 10 people that's in the satsang, only one is divine. For every 10, there's one. So if there's 30 of you here, there's only 3. So if the Guru has all this knowledge, you think the Guru gets disappointed? when you come in or leave? No, because the Guru is on the absolute plane. He is perfectly neutral. But whilst you're here, he gives you his very best. Because your Guru is your connector to God. Then he is your marriage counselor. Then he is your guidance counselor. And then he is your doctor, he is your surgeon, he is your bank, he is your recruiting agency, he is your employment agency. The Guru is everything. Whatever you need, the Guru gives you. Whatever you want, the Guru doesn't give you. So the non-divine, they want a lot of non-divine things. And when the Guru does not give them non-divine things, then the Guru is no longer God-Incidence, he becomes Co-Incidence. So you must be very careful. I can't understand how the same person is of opposite views. Which view is true? Which view is true? Ramita, can you understand people? First they'll say, my Guru is the greatest. Then when they were in pure darkness, they'll come out and say, in hall full of people, now there's social media, the whole world can see what you wrote. Then you go on radio and you tell people on radio, my Guru is great. Then you stand in the frontier and you say, I'll never leave my Guru no matter what happens. And then when the Guru tells you that you are filthy, wash yourself, you stinking, then the Guru becomes bad. That same Guru who was great, you went right round the world saying great. As soon as the Guru told you to clean up your filth and your stench, then that same Guru now became ungreat, if there's such a word. Now all what he did for you, your dead mother and your brother, dead people came and did for you. What did you learn? When you die, then your karma will tell you what you'll be. If you are snaky as a human, next life, you'll become a snake. What mandate God has given a dead person to come and put a live person's life right? Why didn't your mother put you right from when you was born? You born from your mother. Why did she have to die to come and put you right? Why did your brother have to die to come and put you right? If this had any credibility, we won't have mothers and brothers. Because if you want to be right, we'll just kill them. Won't we? So we have to be very, very careful. You have to be very careful. Dead people have not put anyone right. Dead people, they didn't even put themselves right. That's why they died. If they put themselves right, they would have been in Vaikunt. They would have not had a body. Right means right. And only if you are empowered without a material body, then God will empower you to put things right. Which means your mother was a guru and your brother was a guru. Because only gurus are empowered with the human body to put things right. So we have to be very careful if we do not have transcendental knowledge. And it is these people who put pennies into the institution and claim they have put pounds. And all these people who put pennies, the mouth is the biggest. They cook one pot of food and they talk about it. They go on social media and talk that they cooked a pot of food for the Guru or for the satsang. Will any divine person donate and talk? What type of people will donate and talk? Demonic. Because the divine rule is what your left hand gives, your right hand mustn't know. And if you give and talk and you want people to notice what you gave, then you are a person with ego. If a person wants a title through ego mentality, then that person cannot be divine, because only the demonic will want to do and talk. What intelligence have you have if you've been for many years, you've been with me? Whoever tried a trick, they crashed. And you saw them crashing when they tried the trick. Now you want to go and try a trick. What mentality is that? Demonic and stupidity. Stupidity. You can see the fire. Everyone who put their hand in the fire got burnt. Now you put in your hand in the fire. And you saw how they got burnt. You were around seeing them getting burnt. There is no co-incidence. And it was not coincidence that the demonic landed here in this satsang. It was not coincident that the demonic, we had many more demons than devotees, because you know the ratio 99 is to 1. 99 is to 1. So most people must be in the satsang or out? Out. Because this is Sri Narayan Dham. This is not an impersonal satsang run by an impersonalist guru. I'm a Vaishnavite guru. I come from Lord Narayan. On this note, I think all of us in this satsang, we want to tell Lord Narayan to continue sustaining Ravi and his brother in hospital. When Ravi met that accident, Nilandri, I was in Amgeni Road. Alright? We were with him from the second he met with an accident. You saw Lord Narayan gave you a flower. No? You saw? How many of you saw? You all saw? Don't say the wind blew it down, alright? Later, when you leave and join your family 100 kilometers away. Alright? See how windy it is? Alright? So, if you are loyal, then Lord Narayan is also loyal to you. Because he lives in your soul. There will be, we have guaranteed, we have given certain guarantees. We stated that if you meet with an accident, in proportion to your loyalty, that will be the damages. Alright? And you'll see Ravi just now walking around, but not smoking. His cigarettes will be gone this round. Alright? So God cares for his devotees. But you must be principled and loyal. And Ravi has been principled and loyal. People make it out to be that we are moving around with a begging bowl in our hand. That is not so. Nilendri, how many years have Ravi been employed as manager of our family business? 2 years. It's a long time. 2 years. Our family has a business. We're not moving around in a bowl. Alright? Many hundreds of thousands have gone now into this land and the projects. Nobody can put up their hand and claim a huge stake. I don't think anybody put more than 10% of the total expenditure on this site. And that would be Vasan. Alright? Nurvasan Pillai, Vasudeva, Ramanuj Das. I saved it. Nam is Guru. I really saved it. Vasan, did your Guru save you? Yes. That's what Guru do. Because Vasan was gone, lock, stock and barrel. Vasan gone, his heart gone, his soul gone, Lord Narayan kicked out of his soul, his business, no aircon gone, and his house gone. Vasan would have had not even an atom left. Guru saved him. And Guru saved him from a long time. For many years, Guru has been sitting on the same chair, in the same local, national and international audience. Guru has been asking Vasan one question. But because Vasan was one of those that did not pay attention in school, Co-Incidence, God-Incidence, he didn't know the meaning of the difference between Brahmachari and Brahmachali. Brahma, Chari and Brahma, Chali. We coined this phrase here at Acharya Shyam Ramanuj Foundation, Sri Narayan Dham. Alright? I'm sure Vasan will give the world his discourses on how not to be a Brahma Chali. He is a head guru of the Brahmachali section of the Acharya Shyam Ramanuj Foundation. Alright? So, again, Gurus are not helpless in these situations. It's just that the reality of the scriptures enacted by individuals from your satsang sometimes becomes overwhelming. Because those that are spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, these are the people that fail the test. Because they're retarded. That's why the Guru have to spend so many hours. Intelligent people, most people can pick it up in satsang and 1 or 2 visits. But those people that the Guru spend hours and hours and hours and hours, they have to be retarded. And all those retarded are not here. You also, the retards are the non-divine, where the Guru spends hours. Because we try. We try to bring them into this dimension. And we try our best. We laugh with them, we cry with them, we play with them. Hoping that change. If you want a Guru, and if you want to follow a Guru, you must change. You must change. If you're wearing denim jeans that God holds, then you must change it to denim jeans that God no holds. That is the change the Guru wants to see. That is the change that the Guru wants to see. If the Guru is telling you for 2 years, don't wear denim jeans with holes in it, you look ugly and filthy, then you have to change that jeans. To follow a Guru, you must change. There must be a visible, practical, inner and outer change in you. There must be a physical, practical, intellectual, inner and outer change in you. Your family must tell you you have changed. Your friends must tell you you have changed. Your husband must tell you you have changed. You had a big mouth, now your mouth is medium. Nadira, you enjoyed this one? Yeah. We have to change. You must change. People might not like the change. Will a non-divine like to see people becoming divine? And the nearest non-divine is who? Your family. Closest is your family. And it starts from the family. So when you change, they see the change. They won't pat you on the back and tell you you have changed for the better. Alright? They'll say, They're following a Guru. They think no one like them. They go in ashram. Whilst we eating our pork chops and having our whiskies, they go in ashram. They think they're too great. How many family members will come and touch you and say, Nilendri, you're a very vegetarian now. Great, great, great. Nilendri, the greatest meat eater. Animals should be afraid to be born. You all understand? Do you care? If you know the truth, should you care? Because only the insane and the satanic and demonic will remove you from the path of the truth. Is it not? So should you care? No. You just continue, because this path is not for everyone. This path is for those chosen by Lord Narayan. This path is for those chosen by Lord Narayan. I had a roof expert. I had a roof expert. We gave him a 3-bedroom house, duplex, fridge full of food, car to bring him here, and a healthy portion of money. Because he was not chosen by Lord Narayan, he left all that to sleep on the streets and cut grass next door in this heat. You understand? And there's this bhai, he works, he only comes here weekends. He has been chosen by Lord Narayan to fix this roof. And he is fixing this roof perfectly. Then we have Peter at 69 years old. He is doing our plumbing expertly. And we have many plumbers. We have many plumbers, and we have capacity to get any plumber to sort our plumbing out. But Lord Narayan chose Peter to come and sort the plumbing of Sri Narayan Dham. And Lord Narayan will continue choosing devotees, non-divine, divine, and whoever has to interact with us on those premises. We've interacted with Christians, we've interacted with Muslims that are involved in this institution. I think Sita Ben is interacting with somebody. One of them is a pastor.
And another person also.
And pastors are involved in the Sri Narayan Dham. Okay? Because it is Lord Narayan's choice, not the Guru's choice. The Guru is God-Incidence. God is God, the Guru is the incidence of God, which means he is subordinate to the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Guru is God-Incidence. Co-Incidence belong to the demonic, because nothing in this universe is a coincidence. Co-incidence, the highest point of coincidence is the invention in that word only, and it extinguishes from there. It extinguishes from there. Just in the spoken word. It has no reality. The word coincidence has no reality. Everything is God-incidence. Blink your eye. See that? I said one blink, you hit about 15. Alright? The blinking of your eye is controlled by Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Narayan, through a Devta that is in charge of blinking your eye. And you think you blink your eye. You can't, you don't have capacity to even blink your eye. If you can't blink your eye on your own, how can anything be coincidence? Salam, your eye is blinked in the closed position for a long time. Blink means on and off position. Blink does not mean go down, stay there for half an hour and then come up. That's called indolence, sleepy. that is in the mode of tamasic mode, that is tamasic behavior. What behavior? Anyone who sleeps during the day, anyone that feels sleepy all the time, is tamasic behavior. Get out of that behavior and keep yourself awake. You only need to sleep for 6 hours. And sleep was invented like that inverter. You can see that inverter? To recharge your battery. Sleep was invented to recharge your battery. And the recharge time for your battery is 6 hours only. Alright? But then some of you have burnt out software. Burnt out software, so you need to, the power of the battery is getting dissipated because of the cross-wiring somewhere, and you need to sleep longer. Only need to sleep for, doctor, how many hours? 6. When God engineered this body, human body, only sleep 6 hours, alright? And dogs prove it all the time. I never saw a dog fast asleep for a really fast asleep. Dog is always in a resting position. Okay, he can get up if a leaf is flying across the road from fast asleep, isn't it? I think we'll have to do a discourse on sleep. Because some people are fast asleep even whilst they're wide awake. Need I say any more? Are there any questions? Any questions? Colonel? Nothing? Okay? Jai Sriman Narayan.